And here we go again. This is probably going to be skeletons or wolves. No, rats. Although I don't know what the second spawn's going to be. Anytime you see a low spawn like this, you know, 2 spawns, or 2 monsters in spawn, you're always going to have something right after. So either be prepared to switch out really fast, or finish them with your main weapon, which is what I'm going to do. And didn't even need to. But if you have an offhand weapon that you like to use, like a fluted sword or a long sword or what have you, something really cheap that you want proficiency on, this is a good time to be able to break that out. Because these town rats, they go down after a nice 3-hit combo. You don't need to worry about doing any sort of damage to them as long as you do your base physical damage. They'll fall down really easy. As you can see, they're dropping a lot of cheeses too. So I really didn't even need to bring in all this food with me. But I brought it anyways because I could. Ah. Crap. Gotta bring this out real quick. Somebody. And he's gonna smash me. And I'm gonna have to back off again. I didn't chase after him after I sent him flying. I probably should have done that anyways, because they have a long delay time on them. And no thought bubble means you get hit. No thought bubble means you get hit again. Ooh, and a silver gem. Crap. Ah, I gotta back off. I wasn't on him like a new pair of shoes, and they'll hit you for it. Whenever skeleton hits, you will feel it. And he's got a thought bubble. So I'll just run off and loot real quick. Silver gems are pretty nice. I don't know how much they sell for, but I know that whenever you get a group of them together, I believe they sell for, or the quest for them gives you about 1,000 gold pieces. It's too far away. And that's the reason why I like Sharp Mine. Die. Die again. And he's too far away for me to do anything about it. And I can see he's gonna smash me, so... Die. Now remember, whenever they smash, what you can try to do is you can try to run away from them a little bit and try to guide them towards other skeletons, and then you can use your area of effect attack. Meaning stand near another skeleton and make sure that he stands by the same skeleton. And there you go, you'll hit 2 targets with the same combo. And that's how you deal with skeletal wolves. I'm kind of reacting a little bit slowly because I'm trying to record as I grab this, but whatever. Shouldn't be that hard. They're very susceptible to defense. You just have to watch out for any smashes that they do. They don't do enough damage that they should pierce through your defenses. So as long as you have a shield equipped, or if you have some very good armor equipped, you should be able to defend against them almost flawlessly. And I see he's trying to defend on me. You get smashed. And yay, big lucky finish. That's nice. I was hoping for a lucky, I was hoping to show a huge lucky finish. You get one of those, and the monsters will explode like piñatas full of gold pieces. But those are extremely rare. But funny whenever they happen. I don't trust monster spawns which are out in the open like that, because I have a bad habit of them multi-aggroing on me. And anytime you get multi-aggro inside of Mabinogi, it's almost a sure thing of death. I'll just wait for him to wear off his defense. I can't see what he's doing. He's caught up against that wall there. And one more counter. Good night. It's oftentimes best whenever you're caught inside of tight corners like this to use counter, because you don't know if your target's going to use a skill or not, and the only skill that beats counter is windmill, and almost every monster does not know that, with a few exceptions, and one huge exception which we'll point out later on in the dungeon crawl, assuming I survive. And hey, if I don't survive, at least it's good experience for me. And more gold to gild my thrones with. My throne with. Not thrones. They don't have more than one throne, I just have one throne. Blah. But as you can see, it's a very nice way to be able to get some experience. I mean, we're only a few rooms in, and already you can see I've got about 4% experience from all this. Very nice. There are a few better methods, but you have some risks if you go towards them. Like Theo Dungeon. You can use Fireball Counter to great effect against the werewolves there. Problem is that very, very rarely will you get a Gorgon spawn. And Gorgons love to multi-aggro against you. It's very unfair. One Gorgon alone, extremely easy to deal with. Multiple Gorgons, you're gonna burn through about a good 40 stack of HP potions, assuming you don't get critical with your headbutt. Defense otherwise would be a very perfect thing to use against Gorgons, but the problem is you can only defend one target at a time. You know how that works. Generally, I like to catch them inside of an area of effects, inside of the area of effect of your melee attacks, but the problem is that you have to worry about perfect defense. It's an ability that they have where they will just automatically defend, no skill necessary or anything like that. You'll just hear them go ping, like a metallic sound will come out, and you should be able to hear this whenever you get to the boss of this dungeon. Again, so we'll get that far. But there is a way around that. If you can get your first attack off on them and it stuns them both, or both of the Gorgons that is, that come after you, then you can combo your first attack with a windmill attack, and windmill cannot be perfect defended against. So if you can at least get that first shot off, it's like a 50-50 chance of it working or not working. But once you do that, you can, in theory, cut down a ton of the damage and maybe, just maybe, make them soloable. Am I going to try it? Heck no. Not until I get a lot higher level than I am right now. And as it is, I could... Yeah, I need about 7 AP in order to get to the next Combat Mastery rank, and I don't even know what I need to be able to get the next Rest rank, but I'm going to try for Rest as well. Rest will lower your willpower, which means that you won't get any... or you'll die a lot more, you won't resist death. It's possible to resist death and be knocked into what they call deadly status. Oh, nice. You punch the 4 of those orbs in order to be able to open the doorway. 3 of them are traps, 1 of them actually opens the door. I'm kind of kicking myself there because usually that's a really good way to get experience. If you get really lucky inside a Theo dungeon, you can sometimes find orbs that will spawn werewolves whenever you hit the orbs. And I would really love to be able to pick those herbs right now, but I'm doing this for a recording, so I'm going to have to skip them over. Red herbs, they allow you to make these little beauties, HP 100 potions. And the highest HP potion that you can buy from an NPC is HP 30, as of yet. I don't know if it's going to change later on in the game. But that's a very good example of how potion making is very good skill to invest inside of. It only costs 1 AP point, and it'll be the best AP point you ever spent. Here goes nothing. Nah, it's just rats. But yes, this will probably be a very long recording because there are 3 floors to this dungeon. And it's probably going to take me a good half an hour to about 15 minutes to be able to clear each floor.